Hello, YouTube! And welcome to the Doctor's Archives, Series 12, Episode 10, the final episode of Series 12. Now, there will be a special episode, whether that is Christmas or New Year's Day, we don't know yet, but there will be a special coming. And there will be spoilers in this, major plot spoilers in this video. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, please go and watch it and then come back. Whoops. The episode opens directly after the last episode with the Master offering to take the Doctor to Gallifrey. The Master has a few new things to show the Doctor in the capital. One of the humans on the Cyberman ship gets killed by Cyberman. Yaz and Graham are planning to use the Cyberman armor suits to trick the Cybermen into believing they are Cybermen. The Master is reminiscing about his past with the Doctor. The Cybermen don't know who the Master is, but is offering a hand to help the Cybermen. The Master is acting like a lunatic, like an honest lunatic, and I do not want him back, ever. His portrayal of the Master was brilliant, but I don't want him back. It's almost like too dark. But it's just like the original Master, in a sense. Ryan is defending the Boundary Gate. Graham is saying his goodbyes to Yaz by saying how great she is. The Master got lost in the time matrix when he was hacking it. That is how he found out what he did. The Master sends the Doctor deep into the time matrix to find out the true history of the Time Lords. This is where we start finding out about the Timeless Child, by the way. Tecteun is the first ever Gallifreyan according to the Master. She was an explorer who found a gateway into other universes, the Boundary Gate. She found a child that was abandoned, and she had to choose to save or abandon it. She chose to save it, and she studies it. This kid falls off a cliff while playing with another child, and is now regenerating into another female child. This child is the first regeneration of Gallifrey ever. The Cybermen are approaching Ryan, who throws what appears to be a bomb at them and then gets shot out from behind. The lone Cyberman mentions a death particle that will destroy all organic matter. The Master is reasoning with the lone Cyberman to make a plan with him. Here we go. The child we see prior is still being studied though, through this person's regenerations. There's about 5 or 6 regenerations done on that table. This, with some being male and female. This is Anne changing race as well, as in not from Time Lord to human, but skin tone. But I'm only mentioning that because it's a significant thing that hasn't been shown previously, I don't think. This is just so Tecteun can learn more about regeneration to test it with herself, and she utilizes the regeneration process. And she manages it, going from a female to a male. She then tells the others to utilize the regeneration process in future generations and limit it to 12 uses only. This race is now known as the Time Lords. Big spoiler in the next thing I'm going to bring up. So, if you haven't seen the episode, I highly recommend you go watch the episode before I mention this. I'll give you 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The Master says the Doctor is the timeless child. Yes, you heard right. The Master reveals the Doctor is the timeless child, as I have been speculating. The humans save Ryan and the other two at the boundary gate. The Master kills the lone Cyberman by shrinking him using his tissue thing or whatever it was that he used in the first episode. Not first, sorry, second. And thus releases the Cyberium, which then goes to choose the Master as a host. The Doctor doubts that she is a timeless child, but the Master reassures her that it's the truth. Oh, excuse me. She is now angry at the Time Lords, that the Time Lords lied to her. Brendan from the last episode is apparently the Doctor from what is being shown from the Matrix as her final regeneration before returning to Gallifrey. Because that's when she forgets everything, or the Doctor forgets everything. I know the Doctor from what is being shown from the Matrix, but everything about the timeless Doctor child, is now missing from the Matrix, meaning everything that's done after that is basically missing. The Master wants to create a new race of Time Lords in Cyberman armor. There is a new Cyberman design based on the Time Lord outfits. Like, seriously, I don't like the design, but it's a good design in a sense. The TARDIS fam and the humans all enter the boundary gate and end up on Gallifrey in search of the Doctor. We see the Series 12 Doctor, Joe Martin or whatever the actor's name is, and the Doctor have a long scene together to talk about the Doctor's memories and how she isn't different just because of her new memories. There is a new version of the theme played in the episode, like an absolute new version of the theme played in the episode. It is fucking amazing. Like, seriously. And flashback scenes of all the Doctor's regenerations, which confirms that the Series 12 Doctor, or Joe Martin's Doctor, is before the first Doctor, but we don't see her regenerate into one though. The Doctor has had multiple regenerations prior to Hartnell's Doctor, but we will never know how many. There are 6 on the table, or 6 being researched, sorry. Then there was 1 in the division. So that's 7. And there was 1 with Joe Martin's doctor. And there was 1 with Brendan. So that's about 8 doctors prior to Hartnell. But we don't know exactly how many priors she had. Oh yeah, that's about 9 because we also forgot the one before she fell. The doctor has multiple years, but yeah, we mentioned that. The doctor can locate other Time Lords just by thinking of them. She locates the Master using this, which the Master can feel. The cyber ship is about to blow up, and everyone is trying to escape the ship. Then they all end up on an original TARDIS console room. The Doctor wants to use the Death Particle to destroy the Time Cyber Lords, as I'm calling them, and the Master, and sends everyone back to the 21st century to save them all. She is abandoning her TARDIS fam to save them. And it's actually done perfectly. The Doctor thinks what has been revealed is a gift to her, because now she knows more about her life. The Doctor is sacrificing herself to save everyone, but she can't bring herself to use the Death Particle. The male human on the planet, the male human from the planet with the boundary gate, forget his name, is going to sacrifice himself to save the Doctor. The human / TARDIS fam's TARDIS is a house, which is quite interesting. The Doctor's second TARDIS, the TARDIS she steals to get away from Gallifrey, turns into a tree. Now, here's the big spoiler for next episode, or the special, which is either Christmas or New Year's, which we don't know yet. The Jejune is on the Doctor's TARDIS and sentences her to prison, in a maximum security prison. And the next episode will be the revolution of the Daleks, which we knew there was a Dalek episode coming, but we didn't know what it was about, or when it was airing, or what. But we assume it's a New Year's special or Christmas special, which it turns out it will be. One of those two. So, yeah. Hopefully, we have more Doctor Who this year. Hopefully, a Christmas special. Otherwise, it'll be a New Year's special. Other than that, I am signing off from the Doctor's archives until the special Revolution of the Daleks airs. Okay, everyone. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!